everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a pouch that opens like this. It has a Velcro dot inside, so you don't have to worry about putting holes and putting ribbon, but if that's what you prefer, that's what you can do too. It measures 2.5 at the base by 1 1/4 high by 3 3/4 wide. Of course, you can use whatever you like. But I'm using the Keeping Tabs bundle with the punch, stamp set and punch. I'm using the Bee Builder punch for the heart, but we have plenty of different heart things. I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies, the Spotlight on Nature dies, and a 1 3/4 inch punch for all the circles. But I will tell you the dimensions of all of those. So, inside I have Sour Patch Kids and Skittles, but you could put any fun size stuff in here. What we need for this project is a piece of DSP that is 5 this way by 8. You need your pattern. When the 5 is up here, you need your pattern going this way. All right, so when it's the 8, your pattern is normal. We're going to start on this side when we score, but have it straight up when it's in the landscape. We need some basic white and some real red. Now we have the circles. Now this I doubled just so that against the DSP you could see the pattern there, but you don't have to. See how it looks a little bit different with the white behind it, but you don't have to do this. So this circle is from the Stylish Shapes dies. It's 2 1/8. This was from Real Red, from the Spotlight on Nature's dies. It's also 2 1/8, so that they just stack up. I used the 1 3/4 inch punch for a circle out of basic white, and this is also the Spotlight on Nature dies, and it is 1 5/8, and it just gives it a little border because I didn't like that this had so much room in there, so I just added another circle, and it just looks more dimensional that way. All right, so let me get my Simply Scored. I've been trying to do a lot of quick little ones, so because I know a lot of people need things for Valentine's that are just small for the office or for kids' classes and stuff like that. Okay, we're going to start on the 5-inch side with your pattern. The top is over here and the bottom is over here. Okay, and on the 5-inch side, we're going to score at 1 1/4, and that is it. Now we're going to turn it so that that score line is close to the top, okay? And on the 8-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 all the way to the bottom. And then 1 3/4 just to the first score line, 4 1/4 just to the first score line, and 5 1/2 just to the first score line. And that's it. All right, now you want to fold and burnish just the 2 lines that go all the way. That's 1 on each side. All right, now you have your 1/2-inch rectangle here, and the 1 1/4 strip is on the bottom. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right. Okay, so let's start down over here. Go to the first 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge them. Okay, and then go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge this square, and then go up and take a wedge out of that 1/2-inch rectangle at the bottom, and then follow it up and do a wedge at the top. And that's it. That's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, we're going to take some tear-in tape and put it on next to the score line, what's left of that 1/2-inch rectangle, and take the backing off. Okay, now we're going to flip it over and just attach. Don't crease it anywhere yet. We're just going to attach this side evenly right next to that score line, right on top of the tape. Okay, so now we have it's kind of shaping into a rectangle. All right, so now we're going to get our glue and then just kind of push it to where it looks like it's going to be a rectangle on the bottom. And push in your sides and put glue on them. It's going to want to get away from you, but we'll fix it. Okay. Then, wherever your seam is, which is right here, pull that down on top of those two. And they're not going to really take yet, so you're going to have to hold it tight. And then put some glue on the front flap and put that down. And that will secure the flaps together. All right, this time it's really important that you turn it over and push those flaps down. Okay, so it'll kind of look like an oval. Well, actually, a beauty blender if you use the beauty blenders. All right, so now this is our seam. Turn it to the back, and then you're just going to go to the top and squeeze the top. You don't want to go all the way down, just squeeze the top. And that gives us our pouch. The back seam is going to be a little funky, but when we close it, it'll be nice. Okay? All right, so let's let that sit. And we'll do some stamping. All right, so we have our circles. Take the largest 2 1/8 inch white circle and glue the red one, the 2 1/8 red one right on top of it. And then that backs up that pretty pattern on it. All right. And then attach these two together, the two whites together. And this should just be an even border all around. And then get some dimensionals and put them on the back of this, the two white ones. And then place it in the middle. Ooh, I just got some glue, I'll get that off. Right in the middle of the red one. And I have this gum eraser that I can just get the glue off. Okay. All right, so now that's done. And then you have your nice circle. It's lifted up a bit. It looks nice and dimensional. All right, so now we need our basic white. And we're using the dotted label from Keeping Tabs and the heart with the little note. In here I just wrote my Valentine, but there is a stamp that says for you. So if you don't want to put everyone's name, you can just put the for you in there, but I'm not going to do that. All right. So I'm just going to stamp this. All right, and then I'm going to put this heart. I'm going to try to get it just above the dots. All right, and then let me close this first. We're going to cut it out with our punch. All right, and then just fold it over. Okay, now we need our pouch, and really go about halfway down with the squeezing just for now. And what we're going to do is just glue this tab onto the front, down enough so that you can fit a Velcro dot on there, okay? Because we want to be able to catch the Velcro dot in the back. So I'm just going to put some liquid glue on both sides because it's going to be on different sides of our front. I put it just below this edge right there. Just above. Put the edge just above. And try to get it in the middle if you can. And then open it and put down the back. Okay, and there you go. All right, let's let that dry a minute and we'll get our bee builder punch and punch out our heart. But of course, do your own thing if you don't have all these, because I am using quite a bit, huh? All right, I didn't put dimensionals on this one, but I'm going to put one on this. One there and one there. All right, and then I'm going to put it right in the middle like that. All right, this should be dry now, and we need a set of 3/8 inch adhesive Velcro dots. I'm going to put one right on the tab. Make sure that it's below this though, because this side has to catch it. And then put this one on with the adhesive out. And then we're just going to squeeze it. Make sure that it's going to be nice and adhered. And then pull it apart and make sure they're good. And there's your box. I think this is awesome. Okay, now we just need some more dimensionals to put our, there we go, circles on. All right, and then I'm just going to put him right in the middle. All right, now let's get some baker's twine and tie a little bow. If you have thin ribbon that matches up, you could tie it with that. Okay, and then just clip it off. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on there and kind of blow it so that it's a little bit tacky. Then I'm going to put it right up here on that red piece of the heart next to the white one on the left. Okay, and for the final touch, I'm going to take one of the medium Rhinestone Basic Jewels and put it right on the heart on the right. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, my email is below, along with the link to my blog that has all of the measurements. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.